Hey everybody! So, in this video, we're going to be doing something different from usual. In this video, I'm going to be showing you some artwork that I made using the free open source program called Blender. It is a wonderful program. I've shown you other stuff in it, like I made a quick video game tutorial, I made a short series of those. I made a logo. I uploaded a motion tracking test I did. So I've had about I think about a year and a half of experience with this program. But I wanted to show you guys some artwork I made. I have a sort of a social media thing page that I already uploaded it to. I'll put the link down below. It's the Discord. So if you are familiar with that, my channel name, my personal username is Zenith Game Maker 106, as I have used in other as in the video game tutorials. Linnadulek Zenith Game Maker 106, hence mixing my YouTube channel and my Discord name. I believe we all know my real name. It's Daniel Kelly, but in this video, I'm going to be showing you something I made in Blender. I'm going to be critiquing it, and then here's a plot twist. I want you guys to go down into the comments below and comment your critiques. If you notice something I did wrong, whether I mentioned it, haven't mentioned it, somebody else commented it, whatever else that happens, I want you to go down below. If you noticed it, you comment it. Doesn't matter if anyone else has said it, but I want you to be critiquing my work as I critique it. Now, with that being said, let's jump into it. Here it is, people. Beautiful, right? No. So, this image I made with these windows. I did not make these windows. But anyways, this is something that Blender already has pre-programmed into it. But they have glass in them, and that caused refraction that shot this static everywhere. And here's the thing, when you're in trouble when you get into a scene that you can't tell the difference between a firefly and static. Okay? Really bad stuff. So that didn't work out, but I noticed I just loved this lighting that was hitting the wall. Worked out so perfectly. So I changed the angle of the camera, moved it a bit, and removed the glass from these windows and changed the wall color. And check it out. That's what I got. You can see here, this is a floor that I have made. It's like 3D, so light reflects off of it in different ways and stuff. And so as I said, I changed wall color, removed glass, and moved camera. And then, in this one, I added wall smudges, as you can see. Mostly here's where you see it the best. You can see it a bit over here too. But I added wall smudges, and I changed the wall color, trying to get it to look a little bit like that, but make it a bit brighter maybe. And I didn't like that, so I changed it back to that, which I love much more. And then you can still see the wall smudges. And then in this, I added in furniture. I added in these two things. Still a very grainy image. These are all 50% renders, so this is half the quality it could be. And then in this, I added in an HDRI image, so it surrounds the whole object with this kind of a texture. It looks like a bunch of trees, a tree line going all around the house. But then that made it the nice lifelike coloring I wanted, but it was too grainy, so for temporary purposes I removed it, and I added in this door and a garbage can. And then I added in a broom. I added this broom in because this wall was sort of empty other than the window, and I wanted to make this like whole image so that there's something everywhere. And then I did a 100% render with the HDRI. Well, that was a 50% render, I believe. So I added the HDRI back in, really grainy, so then I did the 100% render and got this. Really smudgy. Looks like someone had just taken a paintbrush and put bacon grease all over the camera lens. It was awful. And this was really washed out, way too bright. You can't even tell that that's an object there. It's just way too bright. So then I decreased light bounces and got this. much more lifelike image than this. But this, my friends, is the image we're going to be critiquing. So let's get into it. Wrong thing. What is it, people? Thank you. Okay, that I am terribly sorry. So, first I'm going to point out this. Anybody see this? If you saw this, comment that you saw this before I pointed it out. There's a gap right here, guys. Why? How I missed that, I don't know, but are you seeing that? I'm going to circle it. There's a big gap. In real life, that would be like an inch of a gap, and no door would have that. If they would, there'd be a step right there. So that was issue 1. Issue 2, still kind of blotchy, but it adds to the realism of the image because no object is one solid color. So it makes it look a bit more real, but it also might have been a little too strong still. See, in this image, you really can see the tiled floor. Really looks much more realistic. I removed all glass from these, so there's no glass in those windows, in that up there. So this is error 1, error 2, mistake I'll call them, and then up here you can really tell the blotchiness, and over here, do you see that? Looks like there's the Milky Way right there. So the coloring on the broom was a little messed up. Coloring on this thing, right here, this is one straight line, as you can see right here, and it just curves around. But it's super dark right there. So that was another mistake. So light hits here, but then for some reason it goes super dark down here, even though it's flat. This is still a little washed out. That is just a little bit. It's much more realistic than the last one, but it's still kind of washed out. And then, anybody notice that? There's a bunch of light shining up from the window, which would not be there in real life. There's light coming in from right there, guys. Why is that there? I don't know. And then I can't entirely tell if this is an error in my art design or if it's with Blender. But there's a shadow up here, and I don't know if that is supposed to be there or not. And then, another one, let me think. Yeah, that's it. Sorry, I had all these. Okay, so light is coming in, as you can see, like that, and like that. The light source is up here, shining in like that. Goodness, I always do that. Okay, like that. So we get all this light coming in right here. Okay? But, as I said, this is completely dark. So this whole thing attributes to this issue. And then this is a really big issue, kind of caused by the lighting, also caused by the fact I smoothed out that object. And then we have light, we have another light source. Oop, sorry about that. Coming in from the window. Yeah, I'm gonna erase that because that was ugly. We have another light source because of that window. And that is what this is. So I'm gonna highlight those with green because that's not an error, that's good. So all this light right here is caused by the other window. So that's all my critiques. I know that there's got to be more in here. Art design or something that'd be faulty with the room. So as I said, go down there, comment what the critiques are that you would have. And first person to say any art critique at all will be pinned on this video. Okay guys, so thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.